From the beginning of time, games have brought us together. Players and spectators. By the handful, the hundreds, and the thousands. We built stadiums, places to gather around every kind of spectacle. Glory, tragedy, pageantry, community, rivalry, and wonder. Until every city, town, and village had a place where anyone could play. Thousands of years in, our games have changed. But our need to come together remains. This new era of gaming needs a new place to gather. One place where anything you dream can be built. Playgrounds for every imagination. One place where you and everyone you know and everyone they know will all play together.
Let's go! Let's go, squad! Let's go!
Yes! Get him! Boom!
One place that never stops evolving, where everyone will play.
Where did he come from?
And watch.
Yes! High five, strike, bam!
And create.
Winner!
Woo!
Nice!
From any screen, at any time. One place for all the ways we play. This is Stadia. Gather round.
When Google Stadia releases in November 2019, it could be a turning point in the history of gaming. So we've compiled everything you need to know about Google's foray into the big leagues of gaming, so you'll be as informed as possible before you sign up. Will Stadia revolutionize how we play video games? Or is this just another Google pipe dream? At this point, you know how video games work. You have to buy a console or PC, buy a disc, or download games directly to the hard drive and play from there. Everything is local to whatever device you have. Google wants to throw all that convention out the window by letting you stream games directly to a variety of devices. You'll connect to one of Google's servers, which will do all the processing while streaming the game to you. With Stadia, your gaming experiences could all be wireless, and as long as you have a decent internet connection, you could play games theoretically anywhere. Upon launch, Stadia will hypothetically work with any computer. As long as it runs Google Chrome, it will have access to Stadia and all of its services. Just connect a controller and you're good to go. However, Google has grander ambitions, as one of the main selling points of Stadia involves transferring your gaming experience across many screens. Stadia will also support all Pixel 3 and Pixel 3a smartphone models upon launch, which plans to expand to more mobile devices as time goes on. But Google doesn't plan on stopping there. If you have a Chromecast Ultra, you can also stream these games to your TV in up to 4K resolution. So in theory, you could start a game on your laptop, switch over to your phone, and pick up where you left off on your TV, all in a seamless experience. As long as these devices have a connection to the internet, you'll have access to Stadia. Of course, you might be wondering, what sort of internet speeds would you need to buy into this? The minimum you'll need is 10 megabits per second, which will net you the most basic form of streaming. You'll get 720p resolution at 60 frames per second, along with stereo sound. If you have a faster connection though, you'll be able to get higher quality video and audio. At roughly 20 megabits per second, you'll find 1080p resolution at 60 frames per second, with 5.1 surround sound to boot. For people with even better connections, you'll get a whopping 4K HDR stream sent to you, all at 60 frames per second. That includes a surround sound as well. To get the best quality though, you'll need a connection that runs at 35 megabits per second or faster. PC Gamer reports that running Stadia at 4K resolution could use around a terabyte of data after just 65 hours of gameplay, meaning gamers with monthly data caps will have to exercise caution, or maybe switch to unlimited plans. We don't yet have a definitive list of games that will be available for Stadia. However, Google has revealed a handful that should keep you excited. Google has announced partnerships with major studios like Square Enix, Bethesda, and Bungie to bring their games to the platform. It's worth noting that Capcom, Electronic Arts, and Rockstar Games will also join the roster, although we aren't sure yet what games they'll bring to Stadia. Furthermore, even more games will be announced leading up to the platform's release in November. Here's a list of games that have been confirmed for Stadia. It looks like Google is taking some inspiration from Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo by including some exclusives in its Stadia lineup. In some cases, Stadia will share exclusivity with another platform. For example, Larian Studios recently announced RPG Baldur's Gate 3 will launch simultaneously on PC and Stadia. Aside from the RPG, smaller titles will launch exclusively on Stadia. Get Packed is a wacky co-op game about people moving out of a home, and it has an overcooked flair to it. Guilt seems like a horror game that has you play as a little girl in a creepy school. Whether those games will eventually come to other platforms is unclear as of the making of this video. To go along with the new platform, Google plans on releasing a new gamepad. On the whole, it bears a resemblance to Sony's DualShock 4, with 2 thumbsticks on the inside of the gamepad. The controller will also have a capture button, similar to DualShock 4's share button, and there will be a button dedicated to the Google Assistant. The controller comes in 4 varieties: just black, clearly white, wasabi, and the exclusive night blue. The night blue design, however, is only available in the Founders Edition of the Stadia platform. These gamepads will cost you $69 a piece, but they aren't a requirement to play. The platform can be paired with other existing controllers. Where the Stadia gamepad shines is in how specifically it works. The controller actually connects directly to Google servers, meaning you won't need to worry about unpairing and repairing it among all your devices. Google's Phil Harrison says this link is crucial.
That direct connection is key to providing the highest possible performance and the best streaming experience.
After it launches, players can choose between 2 forms of Stadia, Base or Pro. The Base version is free. All you need is a device that can run Stadia and a gamepad. Afterwards, you can stream any game on the platform in up to 1080p, 60 frames per second with stereo sound. You'll need to buy whatever game you want to play, but once you do, it's connected to your Stadia account forever. The catch is that this plan doesn't launch until sometime in 2020. In November, Stadia Pro is the only plan that will be available. This $10 per month subscription plan comes with all the benefits of Base, but it also streams up to 4K at 60 frames per second, with HDR and 5.1 surround sound. Additionally, you'll have access to a library of games as part of your subscription, similar to the Xbox Game Pass. If you're excited to try out Google Stadia as soon as possible, you might want to check out the Founders Edition. This bundle will cost you $129 or your regional equivalent, but it comes with everything you need to start playing with Stadia in November. Pre-orders are live, but quantities are limited. Furthermore, pre-orders won't be available for too long. In the bundle, you'll get a Chromecast Ultra, the exclusive Night Blue Stadia controller, a Founders Badge, first dibs on a Stadia name, and 3 months of Stadia Pro for you and a friend. You'll also get the complete Destiny 2 experience for being an early adopter, meaning you'll get the base game plus all the previous add-ons, not to mention an annual pass. Check out one of our newest videos right here.